Hi, everybody. This is your host, Gabriel Phoenix, and welcome back to another action-packed moment. That's right. That's right. Today, we're going to go over the world of Zell for new players. I've been getting this question a lot. I've been working way hard on the server. Uh, Countless nights. I must be spending about like at least 13 hours a day working through all the kinks and all the content for you guys as new players and also for existing players of the server. If you like and if you do like my content and you want to keep on this subscribing, just please click on that like and subscribe button. We appreciate all the content. We will be making more. Just been a little exhausted. I spending like to 4 o'clock in the morning working on everything. But one thing that, as a new player, you probably have a lot of questions like, well, where do I start? Where do I go? Like, I'm kind of confused. How do I get really started into this? So let's dive into the Discord so that way you guys can see and you guys can follow along. Oh, yeah! So the map, I did upgrade the map for the World of Zell. That way you guys can see here. We have the Sogon Desert, Ahoy. We added some more text, some clouds. The unknown is different. I changed the Land of Shadow a little bit, added the Whirlpool over here for the Raging Sea, and added a new location called Dino Lagoon. I'm a little exhausted, forgive me. So that way is, but as a new player, you're actually going to be starting in Ahoy. Ahoy is the map where level 1 to level 6 players are going to start their adventure. They're going to be able to earn gold, fight in the arenas, be able to talk with other players, role play, start developing their story. And that's where you want, as a new player, you're going to start off. So we're going to go into here. Now, Ahoy is an island. It is very tropical. There is tons of different species from dwarves, elves, gnomes, orcs, centaurs, Eldarian. Eldarian. I'm so exhausted. Eldarian, Goliaths, Haragons, goblins, tabbies, of course, the cat, turtle people, turtles, and humans. Those races are all going to be in this location. They're native to Ahoy. It is covered by mountains from the north side. If you guys ever want to picture how that looks, the idea for Ahoy came from the island of Cuba. Where they have a mountain region that actually protects the north of Cuba and creates like a barrier. That's where I got the idea for the island of Ahoy. So you're going to do a lot in those mountains, in the Ahoy Mountains, because they have a lot of problems with, rifts opening up where demons are coming out. They're trying to evade. So you're going to be part of the Legionnaire army. So once you get started, you'll read your rules. You'll go step 1. We went over this in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, please check it out. You'll go over step 1. You'll read through these rules real quick. Here's a starting video for you, just an overall summary of the channel. And then step 2 here, you'll create your character on D&D Beyond, and then you'll go over those steps. You'll click on this register link here. Let's see here. Boom. I'm going to see if I can get it to populate where I can show you guys on a video here. So you'll click on that and then you'll read the rules, and then what you'll do is you'll actually click on the little emoji that is on the bottom. Come on. Boom. There you go. You'll click on the little emoji right there. You can see it right here. That's where you're going to click, and that's how you're going to gain your new player title. From that, you'll be able to access all the server, because you're only, once you join the server, you're only going to see the press and go general thing, getting started, and that's it. You're only going to see these two channels. So, but once you press this icon like so, you're going to gain your player title, and that's going to unlock all of the Ahoy. So that's all here for player for level 1 to 6. You're not going to see Sorgon, you're not going to see Sorrow or Raging Sea, none of those other countries. You're only going to see Ahoy, because that's where your primary focus are going to be. But when you click on those links, let's pull this up here, window capture. Let's just do D&D Beyond. There you go. When you click on those links, you're going to see something like this. And from there, you'll be able to select a character. So you'll be able to go and look around here like, okay, I'm looking here, I'm looking here. You know what? I want this character, my level 2, because we start out at level 2. You can multi-class. That's why we start at level 2, because that allows characters to do dual class if they want to do dual class starting off, or be a single class and get a good advantage start. So, and you start with 50 gold. So once you create your character, you're going to go over here, and you're going to be able to join that character here, or you will have a create a character tab. Now I'm going to go through a little bit through the options of what you need to do when you join our server, so that way you're not confused. So if you already have a character and it follows the guidelines, just go ahead and you're going to click here. Boom, just like that. And you will join, of course, what is the Ahoy Island 2. From there, here, let me dismiss this. Apparently, I'm getting free dice. Woohoo! Look at that, D&D, getting me some free dice. I love it. Alright, so I got myself some free dice. That's what they look like here. You can roll them, see how they look. Okay. So, yeah, so let's go back. Right there, you get tons of free stuff when you do masterclass in D&D. It's really awesome. But let's go back to the campaigns. But if you don't have a character, what you're going to do is you're going to easily click right here, go to create a character, and then you're going to start forming, right? So I'm going to go and put a random name. Let's put Goku. Why not? Right? No. Let's put Frank. Why not? We're gonna have Frank, and then I'm gonna click here, and you get to select from tons of pictures. Now, when you own the content of the books, they actually unlock more avatar pictures, which there is a plethora of pictures for you to choose. So once you go over here and you're gonna click, I want Frank. You know, I'm gonna make a dragon. I want a dragonborn. So I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna click on this picture right here. You know, maybe I'll be a red dragon, gold dragon. That's a green kind of dragon. Dragon with a bone scale. You know what? Let's be a red dragon. Why not? Typical red dragon. As you create your character, make sure to have homebrew content, critical role, and non-core D&D content. You can use Rick and Morty if you have the content books. We don't. Once you join the campaign and you do it these process and steps, you do have the availability of all our source materials. We have every single source book, so you should have all the races available and so forth, everything that you will need to become better, so that way you can have more creativity and more freedom with your character. So once you do that, you're going to go you're gonna go optimize your class features. You want to always optimize your class feature. That's gonna give you more options. And then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna press next. From here, you're gonna select your race. So I choose the profile picture as a dragon, and I want to be a dragonborn. Look at this. We have multiple dragonborns. I think I want to be. Should I be a chromatic dragon? Should I be a dragon, a draconic blood? You know, I think I want to actually be a gem dragon. You know, gem dragons are pretty cool, but I never seen a metallic dragon. So, metallic dragons are here too, with copper browns and stuff. But I think I'm gonna be a gem dragon. So once you do that, you click on that. You could read the descriptions right here at ability scores. Look at the languages. Look at the creature types. You can also see what type of benefits they have. You know, you are medium, so that means I'm only medium size. So I'm as most I can get is 5 by 5, or even sometimes a little higher, close to 10 by 10. So the speed right there is 30. And then you have your Gem Dragon ancestry. So right here it lets me know, okay, so there's no ruby dragons, so I got to choose from one of these: amethyst, crystal, emerald. I have sapphire, topaz, and I get one of these damage effects. I think I want to do. Let's go ahead and do emerald. I want to be emerald. So we're going to choose emerald there, and then click our class, and it's going to go over the characters right here and all the design. And then when we go here, this is where we're going to choose where we want to start off as an emerald dragon. So we're emerald dragon. We're going to go next, and then this is where you're going to choose your class. Like I said, we're going to start as a level 2. That's when all our servers are going to start as level 2 characters. So we'll go down here. Let's see. We have blood hunters, clerics, regular barbarians. Well, I'm a dragon, so I think being a dragon, you should be a sorcerer, because automatically my bloodline is magical. So I'm going to go click a sorcerer class for my dragonborn. And then I'm going to go here, and then I'm gonna choose what I really want to be good at. I want to be intimidating, you know, and my sorcerer skills. I want to be able to be intimidating, and I want to be able to talk people into anything. So I'm gonna choose my intimidation and persuasion. Then you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna filter this out. You're gonna go and be like, okay, I don't really know what any of this does. What is it? So when you click on it, it's going to pop up more options underneath. And that way you get to see exactly like, oh, divine magic. Wow. The mind right here is iconic. You know, you can play with it. Don't feel like if you're going to click it, it's a final decision. If you actually click on the options, they're going to give you what they do, and you get to read all about it. For this one, I'm going to do a draconic bloodline because I'm a sorcerer. And I'm going to go ahead and choose, okay, I am an emerald dragon. So, emerald dragon, and that means I should stay with like the green dragon per se. I could also do the red dragon. So, yeah, let me do the red dragon. And then right here, I'm going to click. And if I want to add a second class, I can do that by adding another class. So, okay, I am a sorcerer. I think I want to fill something up. I want to be able to really bring in my powers of being a dragon, like really enhance my attacks, really show my bestial side, why I'm a sorcerer. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick Druid as my subclass. So that way I get all my features of a dragon. So that way I can boost my attacks, you know, unlock that inherent beast skill inside me. So that's when I'll go there. And then you'll be able to click on these options here. I'm a level 1 sorcerer. I'm going to click on this only because I'm a level 1. So that's going to give me those effects right there. And I'm going to click right here. And I'm also another level 1 right there. So I'm going to click to get additional druid effects. And of course, you can do spells. You're going to click here. You're going to know your spells, and you're going to click whatever you want. I'm going to learn, some savagery. I want to really, be able to control fire because I'm a dragon. I'm going to, and then, you can also do druidcraft here. If you ever have trouble understanding like what spells are, just click on them and you'll be able to see the description below. And that way you won't have to feel so overwhelmed. You can be able to read those skills really, and then you can just read them and see which one fits you. It like building a character is probably one of the funnest things you can do, because it's more you and more of your creativity. And there's even quick builds. You don't have to like build it from scratch. You can do a quick build if you just want to get into the game and have fun, because it's a role play server, so most of the time it's just you role playing. So once you get into there and you pick your spells, and you're like, okay, I'm good. I have my sorcerer. I'm just gonna click some random spells here, so it's just so you guys can understand. I want firebolt. Yeah, I love firebolt. I am an emerald red dragon. Why not a green flame blade? I breathe on it, and then like a dragon, like and the flames on the blade, because that's my emerald power. You know what? Let me see here. What does this do? Oh, this gives me more armor. Yes, I want to have more armors. I like magic missile. Let's do. Oh, and then I can't learn anymore, so that's it. But I can learn some more of these. Let's do Thundercrest. We're just gonna pick random ones. Okay. So once you're done with that, you're gonna go to your next step, which is your ability. Our server, we always use the roll method. So that's where you're going to start, as the roll method. So you cannot re-roll. You just roll and see what you got. Look, I got a 17 from there. I got 11 right here. I got a 10. So far, my rolls are not that bad. 13. 11. Okay, and then I got a 12. Okay, so I didn't roll pretty bad. That's actually pretty decent. That's a decent roll. I didn't get anything in negative except for 1. Now I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I'm definitely a sorcerer primarily, so I need charisma. So I'm going to select that. Then the least skill I need is strength, because I'm not really a fighter. I'm using more magic based, so I'm gonna probably put it on strength. I do need my wisdom right there, so I want to make sure my wisdom is good. Next, I will put in, I want to be a little tough. Level 12, it's kind of a little low, but at least it'll give me somewhat of a boost. And then now I just balance the rest: my dexterity, intelligence. So I'm pretty smart, but not overly smart, just average. And then my abilities to move around, like my dexterity, my quickness, my reaction, it's pretty okay. So this is actually pretty decent because I didn't get any low scores. So I just click applied, comes right there. Go to the next step. And then now it's going to ask me, hey, what do you want to increase? Well, I really want to increase my charisma. So I'm going to go here and go boom. I'm going to boost my charisma. So that's going to make my charisma really go to 19, which is really high. And then I am going to go and increase my wisdom. Right? So that'll take my wisdom and it'll make it into a 14. So that way I get additional bonus there. You can see all your skills, your modifiers here, pretty much for each and everything. Then you're going to click next. This will be able to say what kind of language you speak or what other things you can speak. I'm an emerald dragon, so I can speak to the gods. That's how it is. So I'm going to click on that. And then from there, I'll choose my background. So I'm going to just choose an alkalite. I'm a follower of a temple of a god, and I've been chosen to seek forth and whatnot. So, and then I get additional languages. So I am just going to be able to speak with goblins. I am going to be speaking with primordials. So I'm really being able to talk. And then you can go in more into details for your hair, everything like that, personality, notes. So you're going to go next. Now for gold, our beginning players are always going to start with 50 gold. So you're going to click here, boom, and you're going to add 50 gold. Then you're going to do your starting equipment. You only start with common items unless it's approved with the DM if you want a certain one, but you're only allowed to start with common items. So right here, you're going to do with dungeon. I want to do a crossbow because I like my range. I want to focus on arcane because I am a sorcerer and a druid, so I want to focus on magic. You know what? I want to have an orb because the draconic orbs and stuff like that. So I want to make my own, and I have a little prayer book that I carry around with me, and then I want an emblem of my dragon heritage. So I click on those, and voila, it gives me my starting equipment. And right there, but let's say I see something. Oh, you know what? I might want to start with a spear because I seen most sorcerers have spears. So you're gonna go here, you're gonna add in, you're gonna go to spear. Oops, sorry. You're gonna go to spear right there, and you're like, okay, there's no real spear right here. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Maybe I should start with another item. I can go with right here, click right here. I was like, what is here? Okay. So I have slings, I have this, and you can really look over to it, but if you see if it's a different color, like it's green, blue, purple, even yellow, you cannot have those items starting off. You have to start with like the common items, like the letterings that are in black, because those are the only ones that you're able to start with. Now, I do know there are spears in here. I don't know why it's not picking it up. It doesn't matter. But there is spears in this game, and there's also tritons and so forth. But maybe it's just because it's not optional for my class. It might be that my class can't use those weapons. It's not proficient because of the druid. But yeah, so you're going over here. You're going to go to view character. And you get your character sheet. Once you get your character sheet, what you can do is you can copy the link like so. Right? You're going to copy the link. You're going to go back into the Discord. You're going to go over to character sheet. And you're going to post it. Once you post that, a DM will go like this, and he'll say, "You're good to go." Or if a DM hasn't really reviewed it, they haven't said, you can actually you can actually do the put DM, click on the DM, and say, "Please review." Okay, that way it lets you know if you are actually going to be able to get somebody to look over your character sheet, because maybe they'll find something that you messed up on, and they'll help you, and they'll help you build your character sheet the way it is. So that's pretty much how it is for players to get started. When you are finished and you get your player title, the first thing I always recommend players to do is go in here, say hello, just like that. Just to say hello. This is the RP room, the role-playing room. So this is how you get into your zone here and how you can review everything. And then right there, you can see character discussion is manta good. So that's how you do it like that. So go ahead, post. Here's a little description of what it does. I would recommend looking at every single one of these, but pretty much as a new player, you want to really go into your quests. There is a quest board, so you can go here. It's like your first quest is level 1 to 6 board, so you only can do these quest boards if you're between the level 1 to 6. You can't do it if you're over level 6. So as a new player, this is something for you to do. Really brings it on. So buy all the minigames items, and then you can bring a fish, bring a element gem from the mountains. Right here, all this you can do. And like again, this is going to be more self-service, so you don't really have to do much. So you can go here and look at the item shop. I want to buy something from the item shop. In our server, we only use gold. So right here, you're going to look here. Oh, these are right here. Okay, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. If you see an item that is automatically less than 1 gold, like we have copper, all that is going to cost you 1 gold. See, all items below, or I should say all items above. Oh no, never mind. That's correct. All items below 1 gold is priced at 1 gold. So because we only use gold, we don't use silver or copper or platinum or any of that stuff. It gets very complicated when you add so much currency. So we make it very simple for everybody. We just say, hey, gold is the currency. Flat base, everything else has details, so you're going to always pay gold for everything. Gold is very attainable. You can do that. But like again, just go ahead and when you start this, really take a little time, read into the shops. You know, there's magic shops here. There's a wheel that you can spin to get a random magic, but it costs, you know, it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you 100 gold, 500 gold, 1,000 gold. There's a gun shop. You know, there's certain NPCs, so you can look at the guns. Or the item shop is where the weapons, like your long sword. We are going to be revising all this. I just haven't had the time to copy and paste it in there and kind of like write each one. But these are actual physical items that you can buy with the D&D guidebooks if you get the player's handbook or even the D&D DM Dungeon Master Guide. They'll be able to see all those items. We do have mounts, so you can get some mounts here at the stable. This is an artifact system. It will show you how to do the artifacts. Very great system to use. We have lots of players who are addicted to it. We even have spell scrolls. You know, spell scrolls is something really great, more expensive on the end. And then we have our own hospital that you can go and review. And then, of course, we have the graveyard where people have died. And we have characters that have died who weren't able to be revived. And they had to create new characters. So what's great about this server is that this is completely available for you at all times. You can play whenever you want, and you just develop your character. You just have fun. You play D&D. This is D&D pretty much on the go. So you can just keep playing and have fun, build your characters, make your stories. The other players will help you out. The DM will help you out if you need any rulings. And we'll be able to help you every step of the way. And while you build your character, you'll be able to go forward and really have a good time. Especially for those veteran players who like, hey, you know, I never play a campaign where I'm going past level 10, you know, or I'm stuck at level 6 and then we start new and we keep going over and over and over again. Well, in this server, you can actually get to level 20. We have actually just 2 players who just hit level 20 and this server's been out for a month. It just depends how much you want to play and how much you want to grind. But yeah, you can get your items, you can get builds. That way you can see how builds work. Certain classes work. You know, there's going to be classes that work very better for you, like Barbarian, or you may not like being Barbarian. You want a new character, that's fine. You can create a new character and you can be a cleric, you know, or you can be a paladin or a druid or a rogue or whatever you want to be, or even a blood hunter. That's what I like about the server and what I made it. I made it so people can play because one of the things for you as a new player is that finding a DM, finding a time zone or a time slot that you want to be able to join but unable to due to, you know, problems or cancellations, or unable to find a really good dungeon master to sit down with, or maybe somebody who has availability for you. That's why I created the server, so that way you don't have to worry about those. And as a new player, you can just enjoy D&D, building your characters, enjoy the world that I made, the adventures I made, and really be able to, go forward and have fun. So, thank you guys for watching. I highly appreciate it. And I hope this helped all those new players who are getting started in the world of Zelda.